Murda Mook versus A verb dropped today, and it just happened August 18th. This is crazy. Now I just got to watch the full version of it, and I think I know who I got winning. My homeboy was sending me little clips and stuff, because he bought the review, and that wasn't the same. I kind of didn't know who I had winning. I needed to watch it full put together, and I think I know who I got winning. So A verb goes after Mook, but Mook goes first, okay? He put on do rag, they go crazy. Verb is a vegan, so he has a line where he was like, the vegan made a mistake. It was kind of fire. I like that. He was saying, you wanted to be on URL, but ARP made it happen. You still made a mistake because you feel like he's that great. Like, it don't matter where it is. He can beat anybody. That's how he feels. So I like that. He had a cool first round. Then Verb goes. He talks about how Mook has like a podcast and stuff. He's doing stuff with Dame Dash, and it's like, why haven't you reached down and helped the battle rappers and stuff like that? If it wasn't for you, a lot of these people wouldn't be around, so why not you reaching back to help them get on, get in those positions to where they can be with those stars and get their music, even though somebody better off music isn't good, but at the same time, Mook isn't like reaching back to like help them and Verb feel some type of way because of it. And he kind of mentioned it. He mentioned it in the first round. And I liked it. And then I liked the line where he was just like, he could have took this out of town, but if you smoke somebody in their hometown and it's personal, he said if he would have took you out of town, it would have been business. He smoked you, that was fire. I like that. So I had gave Verb the first round. I liked the angle that he took, talking about him not reaching back. I like that line. So I had gave Verb the first round. He was aggressive. He had the energy. He wasn't like trying to be cool like he was against Twerk. He was going in. So I had gave Verb the first round. Second round, Mook has like a liquor scheme that I like. Some people say it was a reach, but I like it. You know what I mean? Because at the end of it, he kind of says whiskey, risky business. It's kind of like a double entendre. But he trying to do it like that. People saying, no, that's a reach. Risky whiskey, that's how you going to do that. But it was cool to me. I like it. I like the scheme. Then he had a adventure scheme that was fire. It was like disintegrate. Then he had a line where he like disintegrate, disagree, you disappear. And then when I just thought about it just now, I'm like, even though I've been heard the line and I just heard it again, I thought about it like, wow, that is a super crazy line if you think about it. Because you got an Avenger scheme. He said he's Thanos. You look at the movie, they disappeared at the end. Like Thanos had all the power and they disappeared, the superheroes. And I just got that today. I'm like, wow, that is crazy. I thought the disintegrate line was fire because I think that was a double entendre, but it was something even more because that correlated to the Avenger scheme in the first place. It wasn't just a line. So I'm like, wow, that is crazy. Mook was scheming all throughout the second round. That stood out to me. And then he ended the second with like, you could ask Siri, you ain't even the one that Applejack, like nobody wanted to be like you. You know what I mean? He had a little Siri Applejack. Some people say that was kind of a reach, but I like that line too, and he ended it. That's how he ended his round. That was pretty good. Then Verb goes, and he's going in. He just spitting in this round. But then he has a line where he says, my D gets hard, I extend rifles, and they booed the hell out of him. I'm like, oh man, Verb, come on, man. You know they gonna, come on, you didn't think they was gonna say pause to that line. They said pause, then they booed. That's New York, man. Those guys is waiting to say pause to something. Come on, man. You know better. You should never say no line like that. But he was going in, I'm looking at it, he was kind of having a consistent run until that point, and they booed him, and then he tried to rap a little bit, but he lost the momentum. And that third, by Mook was like really long. It was really long. So when I go into the third, I'm looking at him like, okay, I got Verb first, Mook second. But then Mook goes in the third. He has a couple angles that I like. Now, as far as like the Verb mother being a dyke angle, like I'm kind of tired of that. So it's like that wasn't an angle. I was like, okay, I'm crazy about that. Like I'm like, but it's like, I watch verb battles for a long time. I've watched a verb for a minute. You know, I've been a fan of battle rap for a long time, and I've heard the angle so many times. So I'm like, I wasn't really caring about that angle. Mook did have a Beijing. He had like a die line, like all you do is die, talking about his beard, and then correlating it to Verb losing some battles and stuff like that. It was a cool line, but they booed it in the beginning. I was like, dang. I'm like, it wasn't that bad. I feel like me, if I was in the crowd, I would have just not reacted. I was like, when I heard it. They booed him a little bit, but he kept going. He went into an angle where he talked about if it wasn't for him, there would be no Midwest movement because a long time ago, Verb battled a dude named SB in New York. That was Verb's first time coming out there to do that. He beat the dude, and Mook feels like that's how he got his start. And to a lot of people's eyes, that could be true. That was the first battle that people in New York knew about Verb. You know, that kind of got his started. And then he got other battles like Hollow, you know, and Math and stuff like that. And because of that, he got his fame in battle rapping. Then he opened the doors for Hitman and Ill and Remedy, you know, who Mook mentioned, B Magic, Clean Paper, those like Midwest guys. He opened the door for some of them to come through the door. And because of that, Mook felt like he was responsible for all of that. He's saying that, you know, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have been able to open the door for no Hitman, that the Hitman wouldn't be on Wild 'N Out. Nick Cannon wouldn't know who he was. So I liked it. I liked that third round. He was really going in on that. And then he was saying that what I also liked the angle he took, he was like, you want to battle Lux so bad that you just want to be like him. Like you turned into him because he been chasing Lux for a long time. Talk about how Verb is now, he want to be a vegan, but he's not really a vegan. He was like, real vegans is like a religion to them. They don't want nobody to be dead, whether it's an animal, human, whatever. They don't want nobody to be dead. He was like, but you wear leather shoes and stuff. You don't eat meat, but you wear like leather shoes and stuff like that. You know, Verb talking through his rhyme and stuff like that. It's kind of getting to him a little bit. You know, I could tell. And then he had a fire round. Fire line, I meant. Mook had a fire line in that third round where he was just like, you remember when Iverson played in the finals against the Lakers and Kobe and Shaq, and he hit the shot? He was like, me and Iverson in the same kind of way, because we stepped over to Lou to win that game. And I was like, oh, that's fire, because Mook from talking about how Verb is from St. Louis, Tyronn Lue, and that was fire. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yeah. I had gave Mook that. I'm like, man, that's one of his best lines. I'm like, yeah, that's one of his best lines. And for that in that battle. I like that. That was fire. But then Verb goes, and he's talking about how Mook still isn't, you know, you don't reach out to help us out. You know what I mean? You ain't give us the game like you was supposed to. He was like, when Smack was doing those Smack DVDs and stuff like that, and he was getting paid and stuff like that by these labels because he promoting artists and stuff on there and putting battles on it. He was like, you wasn't getting paid nothing. You know what I mean? And we seen why you wanted to charge a lot for you to battle, but he was like, you wasn't sticking up for us when we was battling all these dudes, and some of these battles be judged, you know what I mean? You lose money. So like, nah, I ain't got nothing to eat after the battle and stuff like that. You wasn't giving us the game. You wasn't standing up for us. You were Lux or whatever. And I liked it. I liked the angle that he took. But to me, I had gave Mook the third round. I think he had edged it. You know, I'm not going to be mad at somebody to say Verb, because Verb had a good third round. I like his angle too. But I like what Mook was saying a little bit more. He had a little bit more for me. It was long. I'm not saying because it's long. I'm talking about like the subject matter. It was a long round, but as far as the subject matter, I say I like what Mook was saying a little bit more in that third round. But if somebody want to say Verb got the first and third. You know, that's cool. The battle is debatable. I don't feel like there's no clear winner. I got Mook edging it. So, you know, it was a good battle. It was a crazy battle, though. You know, I feel like, yeah, it's going to be one of those ones that reach 1 million views real fast. So, that's what I thought about it. Great battle. Verb did great. Mook surprised me, too, because he was scheming all through that mug. I didn't think he was going to do that. I thought he was just going to talk to Verb soul, and then Verb was going to, you know, talk to him, too. And I thought that's how it was going to go. But great battle, man. One of the best battles I ever seen this year. You know, I'm looking forward to seeing Mook battle again. I want to see him battle Surf. You got to take Surf, man. You know, what's up? You know, don't charge no crazy price. Do it for the culture. You know what I mean? And then Verb, hey, man, I want to see him battle Lux. Lux, stop running. You was right there. Verb did great. You were right behind ARP. So, Lux, take Verb. Stop running from that man. He ready. He had a debatable, you know, with a battle against a dude that destroyed you. So what's your excuse? What's up? So that's how I feel about it. Now y'all like, subscribe, comment on my other videos. You know, make sure y'all stay tuned. More stuff coming soon. Better Jets TV, your boys out. Go Jazz.